Flower Nose is coming out with a new collection, another new collection. We just had the Violet Strawberry Rococo. We also had the Little Angel collection at the start of this year. And now we're on to the Midsummer Fairytales collection. And as the Dutch would say, this is written on my belly. It means it's totally up my street. I love fairytales, fairies, the whole aesthetic. I have loved this from my youth. I would actually dress up as a fairy a lot, you wouldn't believe it. And we're gonna go over the collection, see what's in it. I'm gonna tell you what I want to pick up, what I'm interested in, and you can also tell me what you want to pick up or what you want to see from me, like what you want to see in a review. Alright, so the aesthetic of this collection, as always, is a very like girly, very pastel. The kind of like color themes here are very like light pink, mint, light green, a very like floral-esque. I do have to say that the packaging of this collection, even though it's very intricate, is a little bit more simple in a way. Like there are some parts of the packaging that is not totally like embossed with intricate details, which is very interesting for Flower Nose. It feels like they went in a slightly different direction. I had to get used to it a little bit, but I think like having seen this a few times now, like having really analyzed it a bit more, I do like what they did with the packaging. So I do like the vibe of this collection, and I feel like there are some really interesting things in here. Alright, let's make some room for some photos, for some screenshots. I did my best to screenshot everything. I think we'll be able to like get most of the information from this video that Flower Nose posted on their Instagram. So first up, what we have in this collection is a coating lip lacquer. So it's like a coating lip gloss kind of product. It seems kind of like medium in opacity, like it's not super sheer, but it also doesn't feel like a full-on pigment, full-on lip lacquer situation. Like it feels a little bit in between. And the packaging of this looks very cute. It has a little fairy on the front, it has a little flowers. We of course have different kind of like lines with different colors of packaging. I believe there are 9 shades here, and I'm very excited about these glosses because the glosses from the Violet Strawberry Rococo collection were amazing. I love so much. I'm a huge fan. Like those are some of my favorite lip glosses right now in my collection. I love it so much. So the coating lip lacquer, we have a bunch of different shades. Should I go over all the shades or should I just tell you my favorites? But we have GO1 Alice, which seems kind of like a peachy nude. We have GO2 Little Flower Fairy, peachy pink, kind of like pinky nude. That looks right up my alley. Love that. Then we have GO3 Firefly, which is more of a reddish rosy tone, kind of like a toned down red, and I love the look of that as well. It's gonna be pretty difficult to choose. Then we have GO4 To The Moon, which seems kind of like a warmer beige. Then GO5 Freesia is a cool tone pink. I love cool tone pinks. I might pick that one up. And then Little Flower Fairy and Firefly. Might pick up 3. Then we have GO6 Bluebell, which is a little bit more of a mauve nude. And then we also have some deeper nudes that are a little bit more on the warmer chocolatey brown side. Lullaby, Mystery Island, and Dream Voyager. Those look amazing as well. Like if I would pick something up from this range, it would be Mystery Island. But there are like 4 shades that I really like the look of. I don't know if I should get them all. Like it might be a little too much. Like I don't need all makeup and it's not very realistic for me to buy all of these lip products. We're not gonna do that. But these look really cute for sure. Let me know what your favorite shades are. If there's anything specific you feel about this. I feel like they're gonna do something here. Like I'm not entirely sure. Like I don't have all the information yet. But I feel like they're gonna do something here where they're gonna be like kind of long lasting. Like it's a coating lip lacquer, so it's not gonna be like as long lasting as a like standard lip gloss probably. So very interesting. I really like the look of these. I'm very excited. Then we have the Velvet Embossed Blush, and we have 5 blushes, I think. Yeah, we have 5 blushes. I love the packaging of this. This looks gorgeous. I am so into this packaging, especially like the mint ones with the like pink roses. I love the vibes. So we have 01 Blooming Days. And this is kind of like a terracotta shade. It looks really nice. It looks a little bit on the deeper side. This is not going to be a color for me. I would not wear this. Then we have 02 Dreaming Butterfly. And this is in the pink packaging. Very cute. This is a very bright pink. And If I wouldn't have picked up everything from the Violet Rococo collection, I probably would have picked this up, but I have a feeling like this is gonna be pretty similar to what we have seen, like the one in Little Cranberry. I think it's gonna be very similar to this, and I don't need like the same color in the same formula. I don't need it, but I like that they're doing more like darker shades, but I would have loved to see a different undertone, a different shade, like not another bright cool tone pink, like maybe something in the more red rosy department. Oh, the one in Ballet Fairy, it looks like such a nice kind of like grayish periwinkle color. This is a very light. I'm not gonna be picking that up. I feel like this one is gonna be too light for me. Then we have 04 Summer Blossom. This is kind of like a blue mintage packaging and a very nice kind of like peachy pink color. Could be cute. I'm thinking about this one. I'm not sure, because we also have 05 Valley Lily, and this packaging is my favorite packaging, I think, from the whole collection. I really like it. And this is kind of like a cool toned brown. And I am kind of thinking, like, could I use this as a bronzer? Could it be kind of like a bronzer blush hybrid situation for me? It could be interesting. I do like a little bit of a more natural soft bronzer often. Like, I do like to look bronze as well, but this looks interesting. But I want to see some swatches. Don't they have any swatches in this video of the blushes? Like, we have swatches of all other things, it seems. No, we don't have any swatches of the blushes. Okay, maybe they will probably post the swatches somewhere in the coming week, and then I will probably make a decision. Depending on the swatches, I might pick one up, I might pick none up, because these are very matte for me. Like, I feel like these are very matte, and I don't wear such matte blushes that often. Like, I have a few now from them that I like, so I might focus more on other products in this collection. But let me know if you're interested. Like, we know this formula. They've done this formula, and other things here seem a little bit more like new and exciting to me. Then we have some embossed 5-color makeup palettes. So these are the eyeshadow palettes. I think we have 3 shades if I'm not mistaken. So I have a 01 Hazel Fawn, and this is kind of like a cool tone neutral palette. I already have a cool tone neutral palette from Flower Nose, so I don't really feel like I need it. By the way, I think for a packaging, like for a soft packaging with different shapes, like kind of like organized in a different way than you would usually see, I do think that they did a pretty good job here. It doesn't bother me how they put the pens in there, but it's an interesting new format. And then we also have 02 Flora Hermitage. How do you say that? Hermitage. In Dutch it would be like Hermitage, but that's not it. Hermitage, I think. This is more of a warm tone neutral palette. The swatches of this one look really nice, but I feel like it's gonna be maybe a little too warm for me. Wait, let me remove my... Wait. Sometimes I forget to turn off my blue light filter. Like, I always have my blue light filter on my phone to protect my eyes, or protect my eyes to make sure that I can fall asleep in the evening. This is much more peachy pink than I was thinking, but it's still quite warm. I'm not sure. This could be something. I need to see more swatches. I could be interested. I think the one that I'm most excited about is gonna be the 03 Fairy Melody, and this is a green palette. It's quite bright green, it's quite colorful, it's a little bit out there for Flower Nose. And I also really like the packaging of this one. I like the vibe, I like the colors. There are also 2 shimmers in this, and I do like to have a more 50-50 split of shimmers and mattes. And the other ones all had 1 shimmer. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna grab the green and pink one. Like, this one looks so good. Very excited about that one. Then we also have some eyebrow palettes. I'm not gonna pick this up. I never use a powder for my brows. I'm lazy with my brows. I just want to do the least amount of effort possible and make them look as good as I can with like 2 minutes of work. So I have an eyebrow pencil, I have a brow gel, and that's all I'm gonna do. And I feel like getting like a little brush and then putting it in the powder and then doing it in my brows. I just don't like doing my brows enough for that, so we're not doing that. But we have 3 colorways. We have a latte brown, which is cool tone browns. Then we have cold brew Fairy, I think. I can't read it. Oh, Cold Brew Tawny. Excuse me. The Cold Brew Tawny is even more gray in undertone. And then we have Apricots Rosé. Interesting name for a eyebrow palette, but this is more for the warm tones. It looks cute. I don't need it. Then something that I'm really excited about is the liquid highlighters. We have 4 liquid highlighters. The packaging is quite cute. Not my favorite packaging. Like the favorite packaging is that one blush that I'm probably gonna pick up if I am not completely thrown off by the swatches. But we have a 01 Moonlight Swing, which looks kind of like a champagne shade. Then we have Sunset. Why did I take these screenshots like this? I do not have a talent for taking screenshots, but I'm doing my best for this video. Okay, Sunset Forest, which seems kind of like a bronzy peachy shade. I don't know if I'm gonna pick up either of these. Like, they look really nice, but I feel like I have this. I feel like I have this in other brands. So I would like to try one of these or maybe both of these. I will, like before I order Flower Nose, I'm always like, the prices, like, they're pretty like good for what you get, like intricate packaging, good quality. I find the prices very fair, but then I throw everything in my cart and I'm like shocked. And then I remove some things usually. So I kind of like both of these because they are both iridescent in a different way. The one is very cool tone pink and the other one is very orangey. It's really like that shift. And I feel like you could really beautifully combine this with things. Kind of mixes in with things. It could be kind of like a blush topper. I'm very intrigued by these shades. It's a little different, it's a little out there, it's a little colorful, different than things I own. I am curious to see if this is gonna be a very shimmery highlighter or what is this gonna be. But probably I'll pick up Fairy Whisper and then I'll see if I like the formula. How much I like the formula might decide if I pick up another shade. Like, if this is the best liquid highlighter I've ever tried, could go back. Then we have a makeup cleansing balm. It looks really cute. I don't need it. But yeah, if you want to be like totally aesthetic, fully in the fairy aesthetic, this is it. And then, okay, this might be my favorite packaging of this whole collection. The perfumes look so amazing. I love the butterflies on top. I love the whole vibe. So we have a 01 Midsummer Fantasy, a fruity scent, and then we have, where's the other one? And then we also have 02, and that was Butterfly Narcissus, a floral scent. And I love the packaging of both of these, but if I would pick any of these up, it would be the fruity one. I would have much more like faith in that one. But let me know if you've ever tried perfumes by Flower Nose, because this is such a blind buy. I hear nobody talking about them and nobody's ever said like this Flower Nose to me. Like, I've never heard anyone say that like this Flower Nose perfume is so amazing, you have to get it. But that packaging is so good that I'm kind of like, should I try it? Should I go for it? But probably I won't in the end. But this packaging is just so intricate and beautiful and I love the vibe of this. I am a fan of the way that looks. And then of course we also have some handheld mirrors. I don't really care about it, but usually I do get one in my order because I order enough to get one for free. Then we also have some clips and we have some makeup brushes. These are just their blush brushes that they usually also give for free if you spend over a certain amount. And that's gonna be everything for this collection, like everything we have to talk about. I think I'm for sure gonna get an eyeshadow palette. Don't know about the blushes. I might opt for the liquid highlighters because I feel like those are a little bit more interesting for this collection. And then I'll probably pick up a few shades of those glosses because those look amazing. Those look really nice and just very juicy. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.